Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Shea of the Thai Martial Arts Association with Rob Smith. We're going to show you a little slightly different take on a side wrist lock. And a side wrist lock doesn't involve actually turning the wrist or bending it in a particular direction. It relies on side pressure here and a slight bend in the elbow to actually improve control. But what we're going to do is we're going to add another little trick here. And this trick is kind of important. If we can step over here, please. We're going to start from a standard hair grab position. He's just going to grab. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and turn the wrist sideways here, and this is my takedown here. Slight adjustments of the palm turn keep him from turning around and getting out of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add control by taking the thumb and bringing it up here and leveraging it towards the wrist as I adjust. Now, as you can see, this takes very little effort. Now, the idea of this is to add another element of pain and joint compliance to the wrist lock. To me, anything you can add to it that makes it more stable and more effective works. So how we do this technique is kind of a slight turn and step back to gain leverage, and then a slight step forward to apply pressure and increase the amount of leverage. So when he grabs the hair getting ready for a punch, my first step is to step back and leverage here. Now, I'm going to move slightly in. As you notice, when I make that move, any move, he tends to dislike it. Grabbing that thumb, that's all it takes. And as you can see here, this thumb really hooks right in here. If we don't use the thumb, we can do this. This works beautifully, okay? And the idea here is we take either this finger or the middle finger, place it on the bend of the wrist here, thumb in the web here. Thumb here, okay, fingers here. Providing compound leverage. We want to tilt the fingers up to the sky. At the same time, pulling the thumb towards the forearm. This provides really wonderful pain compliance that I find just great because, well, I don't want to have to fight somebody muscle to muscle. What I want to do is have the least amount of energy expended to get the job done. And that's what this is all about. Any martial art is about efficiency and the ability to repeat certain actions on a variety of people based on physiology and principles of physics. How the body moves, how it doesn't move, how leverage works, how it affects another person. Now, from this position, how do we take the person down? Because the ultimate goal of this is to make this person completely comply with what you do. What we're doing here is we're simply going to drag down. We're going to drag until that person is either on their stomach or on their back, whichever way doesn't matter. If he falls on his back, then all I have to do basically is grab the hand here and crank it over. If he falls on his stomach, that's exactly what I want because that is his least effective position. And that's what I want.